I think LCJ is unique because it is literally the only organization that presents the defense bar and corporate perspective on rules changes to the Rules Advisory Committee and to state rules committees. There's just really no other organization that does what we do in the area of rules of procedure.
The uniqueness of LCJ is the fact that you've got the defense organizations, all of which have members in practically every state of the United States. And then you've got the corporations who are the defense organizations' clients, and you get both of them coming together.
There's organizations that are geared to the corporate community like CJRG, the Chamber of Commerce, and obviously the Defense Bar, the IEDC, the Federation, DRI, but this is a merger of the two.
And they have all left, I think, a profound impact on the legal system. And of course, I'm referring to many of those early presidents that we had, like Ed Mullins, Dick Steinmetz from Rockwell, who was our first president, Jim Reineman from Florida, Bill Moss, who is now deceased. And those were the early group of people that I first worked with at LCJ.
I think where we became sort of recognized is in the rule-making bodies, and that's where we were fighting these protective orders, and mostly. And so we got involved with the federal rules, and we became very, I think, very credible to the appropriate committees that were dealing with the federal rules.
I started with LCJ close to 1990. State Farm was one of 5 companies that were involved early on with the organization. And a senior lawyer at State Farm was retiring and recommended that a litigator, former litigator, get involved with LCJ. So it's been really a long relationship with the enterprise there.
Recently, LCJ is taking a very high-profile position in civil justice reform at the federal level, primarily in discovery. The electronic discovery work that the organization has put forth in the last couple of years has been top-notch.
Discovery burdens and the preservation burdens on companies that litigate across the United States in various courts is just enormous. And LCJ is an organization really very focused and dedicated to reform of the civil rules and reform of the discovery rules that affect every company.
I've been a lawyer now for 33 years, and I have seen what we have come from 33 years ago to what we have now. Now, of course, part of that is because of handling more complex cases over the years, but it is an amazing change in the rules.
CAFA was, I thought, a huge step for the country, and I was really proud of the role that LCJ played in that. More recently, the things that we've done with e-discovery, both on a federal level and then branching into the states, really kind of shows the kind of big picture approach that LCJ has been able to take.
We have a way to find out through our defense bars what's going on in some particular state. So we're very much attuned to what's happening in any state that could have a major impact on litigation.
Really, you can pass over the last 25 years and recall so many instances where we've really put together a very effective mechanism for that kind of cooperation that achieves results.
I think LCJ is very highly regarded as an organization that works for a fair and balanced civil justice system, not just an organization that's focused on trying to tilt the tables one way or the other.
We could probably spend a lot of time talking about the value of LCJ as a corporate member and why companies should be active in LCJ.
The corporate community understands that the value to the defense bar and the defense lawyers' message is, for instance, at the state level, those are people that interact with these folks all the time in the judiciary and in the legislatures and have the ability to get in the door where corporations may or may not, depending on the jurisdiction.
The challenges that LCJ faces will continue to be the overreaching of the plaintiff's bar, the overreaching of consumer law, regulation by the federal government and state governments, and how that impacts corporate America. That's not going away. It's only going to get worse, and I think that will continue to be one of our most significant challenges in the future.
The law in America doesn't usually move just because you thought of something cool. It moves because you stayed after it, persisted, demonstrated thought leadership, and then got it done.
I guess another accomplishment would be that it's survived this long, that it stayed around this long. Because we've seen other organizations come, they're doing practically some of the same things we're doing, and LCJ is still maintaining, it's staying. So.